Everybody, this is the Day Trading Options Daily Review for October 13th, 2016. Can you make 10% in 10 minutes? That's our premise. A lot better than what you can make in a year at the bank. And also, if you're just buying stocks, holding on to it for a year, maybe you'll make 3%, maybe you'll make 10%, maybe you'll lose. Stock market goes up, goes down, and your timing is everything. But what if you could just get in, make your money, get out, have a good night's sleep, and enjoy your life? And that's what we're all about. I'm Scott. He's Alan. www.wavesofprofits.com is our website. Links in the description. On the right-hand side, there's a little box. If you click on it, you can subscribe, and we'd really appreciate. We're so excited. We have our 100th subscriber. We hit that in a very short period of time, with little or no advertising, all word of mouth, and thanks to YouTube. So please subscribe, don't want to miss any. And we're here to prove to you, not just one day, but almost every day, there's opportunities to make 10% in 10 minutes. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Alan, and take it away, Alan.
Well, thank you, Scott. Yeah, you know, the struggle in the past has always been, it's been so hard because of the indicators that were available in the day. And you know, a lot of people still using the old indicators, which is, you know, disappointing for them, and they may not even know. So here I'm just going to put a couple things on the screen, and we're going to talk about a few things. So this little blue tint that's around this candle and these other candles, yeah, you can change the color if you don't like that color. That's one indicator that's very powerful, and we call it the K-band. And the idea is that it tells you that this move is really good. It doesn't mean it's going to continue forever. It just says that right now, this thing's looking good, which is one of the things that we need to know, is it's looking good now. The other green tint that you see back here is a different indicator that's looking for a trend. And that's pretty powerful when you get the two of them together. It means you're going to get a burst of energy, meaning you can probably profit if you get in and get out. Now, the thing I'm showing on the screen here is called the basket. In this case, it's got 27 stocks. I'll show you the list of them, which is right here. And this is the replay that we're looking at, which means that you get to play with the real market. It's almost identical to the live version of this. So the live version is becoming a trading platform. This you get to practice with the lovely Vanna White style buy sell buttons. I guess not everybody's a Wheel of Fortune fan from when they were a kid. Anyways, the point is the basket aggregates, and you don't trade the basket. What's going on in the market that day? This, with these other indicators, makes our job easy. The hardest job that people generally have, and we made a course for that called the Mindset for Success for Day Traders. And there's also the Douglas book that talks about the trading in the zone. And these are all important things to do. You don't have to read a Douglas book if you don't want to. The Mindset course covers a different aspect. It's really good. We've gotten lots of great feedback already from people. It changes you, which is one of the other most important key ingredients to trading. So here we have the basket, and let's go look at a chart. So here's a chart. Here's Facebook, and I'm just going to cover one simple, easy thing to look at, because the idea is that if it's easy, you'll probably succeed. If it's hard, it means it probably be hard to succeed. So we're going to go look at a few different stocks on this day, and I'm gonna use Scott as my sounding board. You've seen the basket, and I'm going to turn off some of the indicators just so you have an idea here. There's this line. Here goes away all the other indicators except for the volume. And by the way, we teach that volume spike is a marker, an important one. So here, this blue line is telling you what the basket's doing. So you don't ever want to really fight the basket unless the basket is dead. But since the basket, aka the market, is speaking, and it's saying, I'm liking what direction, Scott?
Going up.
Yep, I know. I give him the dumb questions. He's a smart guy, really is.
Makes me look good.
Yes, so it's going up. So this would be a candidate. And I'm not going to get into a lot of details today. I'm just going to say, you know, let's just look at the easy stuff, because if you just keep building it on easy stuff, you're all right. So I'm going to thumb through a couple other stocks, and just, you can see, so here's Apple. It's not following as well the direction that the market is going. That wouldn't be the one I would trade first. How about this one? Not so good. It's kind of languishing. Here's another one. This one's doing better. But my point is, when you get all these indicators, I wouldn't even have looked at this one. Why? Because it wants to run the other way, but the market says, I'm taking you all along. And so here's one. Now, see, that one looks good. You don't have to do a lot of thinking. You can just say, I got green, 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 and I'm above this line up here. That's probably pretty good. Now, we do teach people 945 is a turning point. So you know that this thing's coming. You would want to get in here somewhere and get out there, and you'd make your 10 or even more % in this little period of time, following just a simple. Now, did I have to go read any newspaper articles? Well, you know, Baidu's statistics this year. No, I didn't have to do nothing. All I did is I thumbed through a couple of charts, and of course you'd be at this time, so you wouldn't see all this, but you would see this, right? And you'd get the green and green, and that would tell you it's good. So I can show you a couple more that are candidates. And we only have like 27 stocks on my list. Other guys that trade using the system, they would only have 10, because they don't want all the little stocks. They want just the big guys like Google. Google costs a lot of money because it moves a big range. You can see from this side of the chart, it's $650, but it started the day at $643. So that's a $7 move. That's a lot of money that you'll make on the option. And so the options cost more, but you still make your profit. But this one generally is running up the same direction. And that's the point, is you're not fighting anything. You're saying, I like it. It's going the way that, because the market is speaking strong, I'm going to go with what the market is telling me to do. And that's the simple style of thinking that we like people to follow. So here's another one. Scott, does this look like it might work if all you saw was this part here?
Yep.
That's how simple it is. And yeah, it's meant to be simple. So it's not like this is a cheat. You know, if I go look at a bunch of other stocks like this one, does this fit what I'm looking for? No, it's going the wrong way. So within a few seconds, you can tell, and that's what some of these other columns in this list do for you, is they're telling you, hey, by the way, I'm going green. Now this is at 9:59, but if I go back to this time, and this is where I encourage you to just get the trial version of the replay. Look at this date, October 13th, and you go, oh, actually, I could have figured that out. That's right. And you didn't have to wait 7 years to learn all the little silly little things that people have to learn. It's kind of like, you know, learning how to read tea leaves. That's how a lot of people are about the MACD and other indicators on the day trading style. They go, well, you know this, and well, you know that. No, it's not that complicated. It can be very easy. And we've got a couple of good coaches, and they teach different strategies. So one doesn't suit you, well, then this other one does. And so in, I think in upcoming Hangouts that we're going to do here for YouTube, then we're going to go post some of the trades that not me, not Scott, but other traders are actually doing, because they send me these things every day. Woohoo, I made some money on this and that, you know? And occasionally I get oh, I lost money on that, but I know what I did wrong. You know what that's worth? I know what I did wrong. That's huge. So they didn't follow the rules, which is actually the runaway #1 reason why people don't make money with our system. And they'll tell you every time. So, well, I didn't follow the rules, or they didn't see something. So that's about all I wanted to talk about for today on this one is, yeah, it can be simple. So I'm just going to turn back on the indicators for a second. And I know not everybody knows what they all mean, But doesn't that tell me I should be looking at the red side, but the market's green? And if I go back to like one of these ones, Goldman Sachs, right here on this candle, it broke outside of the risk zone. We talk about that on all kinds of episodes. I've got I got K-band tint, I got signal color, which means that it's probably a trend. And the market was, with me, could have made money. And you're supposed to get out usually around 9:45 because it usually is a top and bottom. And you could hang around, but in this case, what was the point? If you want to, go grab another one. So there you are. That's it for me today. Questions?
Well, Alan, we keep promising we're going to give him 10% in 10 minutes. So what would happen if you went back to about 9:36 and went ahead 10 minutes? Would that have given us our percentage?
There you go. Okay, so I'm going to go, give it a little more time because we like 9:36. Here's 9:37. I'm at a previous high, but you see the market's running. I'm going to go hit the buy now. Here's the button. And then nothing happens, nothing happens. See, and now you see the basket is still with you. See this business here? The line is still there, and you still got all the tint color. So I'm at 8%. It pulls back, and now I'm at 17%. Well, I think that's pretty good. But I'm at 9:44, so that's a really good time to leave.
Perfect. So there you go, 17% in, that was just under 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Awesome.
And there was lots to pick from this day.
So our goal is to show you that the proof is in the pudding. It's possible. Now you have to learn if you can do it, which means having the right tools, having the right training, having the right practice, and the right experience.
And I can't draw, but I can make money in the market.
Lots of stocks that were going up that day. And you just need to pick one, make your 10%, go sit on the beach.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, everybody. www.wavesofprofit.com. If you want to take some of our training to understand how this works, it comes with a free month of using the Waves of Profit software. Everything is in the description below on YouTube. It will give you a nice little discount to get you started. And we appreciate having you join us. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.